Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of July 15, 2018. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Please stay tuned to the end. I have exciting announcements and giveaways. I hope you absolutely love them. Well, what an amazing week it is. We don't have an active sky this week, but we do have an important one. Now, think back. Last week, there was lots of celestial activity taking place, including an important eclipse, a powerful eclipse at that. Well, next week, we're going to have another eclipse, and what is rare this time is that normally an eclipse season lasts 2 weeks, and it is the time between eclipses that the ancients said that the veil between the worlds was especially thin. As I like to say, it is the time between eclipses that we're just able to recognize spiritual lessons. We're able to recognize and not get so caught up in the illusions of life and not get so caught up in the external factors of our life, but recognize how it is that these external factors are playing out to help us to learn some profound spiritual lessons, lessons of awareness, lessons of choosing consciously, and especially to move us towards greater love and greater wisdom. Well, what is special about right now is that we are in the middle of an extended eclipse cycle. Not only are we going to have an eclipse next week, but we will have an eclipse 2 weeks after that, which means eclipse season this time is about a month. Now, what is special about this week and how it connects to this week is I see the events, the celestial events, celestial conversations taking place now as in some way the very beginning, the very seed of the bigger changes that are going to take place with the upcoming eclipses, both. So the eclipse next week is in Aquarius. We have important Aquarian activity taking place now, and the eclipse 2 weeks after that will be in Leo, and we've got important Leo activity happening right now as well. So what is happening this week? Well, normally when I do these weekly horoscopes, I focus on what is called the Ptolemaic aspects. That is, the foundational text to Western astrology is Tetrabiblos by Ptolemy, and in it, he detailed specific planetary conversations, things like a trine, a sextile, and an opposition. However, in modern astrology, we have additional types of conversations that we take into consideration, and one of the most widely used is called a quincunx. And a quincunx essentially represents two planets in the skies, two different areas of life that have to find a way of connecting. They have to find a way of getting along, and sometimes quincunx energies come about by surprise, and most of the time I find them to be energies that are subtle on the surface, but they have a way of reaching deep within us. Venus right now is moving through the sign of Virgo. Now that tends to be really nice for earth signs, for water signs. It is speaking with Mars. Now, Mars is retrograde right now in the sign of Aquarius. That tends to be really nice. Just Mars in general, moving through an air sign, tends to be a nice placement for air signs and for fire signs. And by nice, I mean we're able to use that energy that much more to our advantage when a planet is moving through what's called a compatible element or the same element. But what's different this time is these two planets and these two elements, planets and these elements, have to find a way to connect. I do believe that this connection between Mars and Venus is ultimately inviting us to empower ourselves, to seek authentic empowerment, to be deeply honest with ourselves about where we have power and where we don't, to more fully embody the sacred truths in the Serenity Affirmation. So the Serenity Affirmation is, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's Mars to me. And when Mars is retrograde, we are invited to more deeply integrate this particular affirmation. Now, Venus, and especially Venus in the sign of Virgo, is a love for the details. Mars in Aquarius is all about the vision, all about the future. How can the two of them meet? Venus has to do with pleasure, with joy, with attraction, with trust, and of course with love. So where can we bring love to the details? Where can we bring love to our mundane day-to-day existence while at the same time empowering ourselves to move towards that inspired future, a futuristic vision for us individually and for us all. How can we bridge those two together and find a way forward? Well, that is going to be part of all of our journeys in some way. We will be bringing that to different areas of life this week in particular. Now with this week and that Venus energy to that Mars, it really is about integrating love into empowerment. It is going to be next week with the eclipse that takes place in a very active celestial environment that things will move that much more quickly to empower ourselves as well. The other quincunx happening this week is Mercury and Pluto. Mercury right now is in shadow in the sign of Leo, and it is going to be next week that Mercury goes retrograde. This week, Mercury will reach out and speak with Pluto. Now, this is going to actually be another defining characteristic, a defining conversation as part of the larger Mercury retrograde season. The other is the connection that Mercury is having with Jupiter, the ongoing connection. So these planets are essentially in a dance, an extended dance in the weeks ahead. And so it is this week that we are going to have to be mindful of what is it that's coming up, especially deep within, and chances are we're going to have to return to it. That final burst of clarity is going to come in the middle of next month. That sense that we have our answer is not going to be found just yet. However, this is a time where we can sense through conversation, through questions, through perception, that we are ready for a change and we are ready to have more meaningful interactions with each other. Mercury, of course, has to do with spontaneity. It has to do with communications and connections and just allowing yourself to go through your day and being busy. And then we have Pluto, and Pluto can be very provocative. Pluto can be very secretive as well, among other things. And I feel as I look at this that the thing we're going to want to be mindful of is how it is that communications of others are affecting us and what it is within us that is being awakened or being triggered that ultimately will end up being the thing that empowers us. We cannot actually change and do the work that change requires until we first are able to acknowledge and appreciate where it is that we are desiring change. It isn't until a circumstance arises that we realize needs us to be motivated to move it forward do we actually do that work to move our lives or move situations forward. These moments have a blessing within them. And so this is a time where some very strong feelings may arise as a result of conversations that seem innocent on the surface. There may be a lot that is unsaid beneath the surface, but deeply meaningful. And it really is about us allowing our intuition to guide the way and to awaken the way, to trust where it is that our most important lessons and learning is showing up for us. Mercury will play an important part at the eclipse next month, and that important part is really about awareness. And it is where a lot of the learning that we are engaged in right now will feel as if it has come full circle, will feel as if it has come together for us in that much more beautiful ways and powerful ways at that. I do believe one of the larger spiritual lessons of this Mercury retrograde season is going to be the wise use of words and to use words with integrity. We are going to have to be mindful of words necessarily not being used in that way, but the great thing is that we are going to have a chance to look at it again and to look at ourselves again to make sure that we are the ones who are operating with integrity, because ultimately at the end of the day, that is the only place where we truly have power. What I love about this week for us, well, look, I do love that Venus, okay? Because Venus is such a beautiful energy. It's such an inviting energy. And ultimately, it's going to help us to understand how right where we are in our smallest moments, we can cultivate great love. And great love happens with the simple intention of it being so. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up. It means so much. And you can find out how all this wonderful stuff speaks to you and your sign by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space. I have brand new Synchronicity University classes. My very popular Synchronicity University is back, and we are going to have a session in the fall. The October session, so the back to school session, is happening, and each class is going to be based on some of the most common questions that I am asked as an astrologer. So there'll be one class on money, career, success, another class on luck and fortune in the astrology chart, another class on life purpose, and another class on long-term love. So what is it in a chart that speaks to long-term love? And that'll be a synastry class, and I'm really looking forward to teaching it. It's always so much fun, live, in real time, and in person. And if you can join us live, that's wonderful. If you can't join us live, that's okay too, because you'll get the download afterwards. And of course, the downloads of all the previous classes I've done is available right now at synchronicityuniversity.com. My most popular class is Chemistrology, the astrology of instant attraction. So I've done a lot about, what draws us to each other. However, this session is going to feature a relationship astrology class that has more to do with looking at what makes two people truly committed to each other for the long term. Now, I promised you a giveaway, and a giveaway it is. I'm so excited about this. I had one of the superstars reach out to me, and just a very sweet person, an amazing person. She asked to be anonymous, but she said that she gets so much value out of being a superstar. She loves being a superstar so much that she really wants to pass it on. She wants other people to have the experience of being a superstar. And as such, she donated money for 2 full 1-year memberships to Superstar, my superstar, at astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. I am so excited to be able to offer this to you. So what is the prize? The prize is 1 full year, full access. You get access to all the signs. You get access to all the special horoscopes that I do. You get access to the monthly horoscopes earlier than they are on YouTube. And there's just so much more that we have in the superstar space. I hope you absolutely love it and enjoy it. So if you are one of those people who's wanted to join but felt that you haven't really been able to, well, this is your chance to win one of 2 1-year memberships. There is a Rafflecopter link in the description. So just go to that link, fill that out so you can choose how many entries you end up getting based on like where you're following me and things like that on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my newsletter. One winner will be randomly selected in the first week of August. Good luck to everybody out there. Well, thank you so much for watching. This last week, my channel hit 90,000 subscribers. That's so amazing. Like over 3,000 people joined the channel last week, and the weekly video got one of the highest views of any weekly video that I've done. And thank you. Thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much to all of you who share me with your friends and on social media. I'm truly so grateful for it. It's just such a privilege to be able to do something that, I just always loved doing, that it was just something that was a part of my life, my entire life. And now I get to share it. And really my whole aim was always to just inspire people and give people hope, and to use the stars and the skill of astrology as a vehicle to affirm some of the sacred truths that I believe about the world. And I do believe that we are here to learn about love and wisdom. We are here to embody love and wisdom. And you being here allows me to live that mission, and for that, I truly am so grateful. Well, thank you so much for watching again. There are discounts available for signing up to Synchronicity University this month of July. And of course, the giveaway is happening now. And good luck to everybody out there. I'll remind you of this again next week also. So just thank you. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.